Brahmins.
Hey guys, hope you're doing well. I just thought I'd give you a quick update on the crazy news that has just hit sort of mainstream, right? It's never nice talking about this because it's just obviously people dying or going missing. But on the 26th of March, I uploaded a video and it was about seven scientists. And at the time, I said this is a massive coincidence.
Oh yeah, 7 scientists. Now it's 11 scientists. And one more scientist that streams on YouTube said that he's happy with his life and not suicidal. So if something happens to him, because he's also a scientist that is connected to I don't know, some kind of program, a space program or some kind of other government program. So everybody thinks that he's next.
7 scientists connected to space tech engineering.
Oh yeah, space tech engineering. Oh yeah, and the theory is about that all those scientists found out something about aliens, about extraterrestrial life, and somebody don't want to that information to come out.
Died or gone missing. And I suggest I go into each one of them in high detail. So I'd suggest you go back and take a little look at that. But it just comes to light now that more have gone missing. And it's even now gone to President Trump. All right, they're asking him the question, which I'll show you the video in a minute. But now it's gone up to 11 scientists connected, all connecting, right, pretty much. I'm going to show you a little diagram in a minute. But it's odd. Let me just show you the diagram. So I need to do a big shout out to Mystery World News, who put this graph together because it's quite no longer a coincidence. Some of us, like me, no.
Wait a minute.
But Mystery World News says this. It's funny that some of
us, like me, already posted about how strange the disappearance were on March 20th. And at my graph with the connections went viral and nobody mentions me, just things on X and with Elon Musk. It catches my attention that it's now when they are worried about it and not before. Why? And what do they know that we don't? Real. This crazy real. Yeah, this shit is crazy that people are disappearing, that they are literally dying, and I think that this thing catched news now because a lot of people started to talking about it on social media, and they can't just stay silent, you know. The same thing was with Epstein files, that the public demanded Epstein files to be released, and then they released, because President Trump, when he was elected into the office, he promised to release Epstein files, but he didn't do that. At first, but when the public demanded it, then he said, all right, I will release half of documents, and now the other half is just we can't get it. The other half, they released 3 million files. Another 3 million files is not released, where I think there's something about the Donald Trump himself, something like that.
us, like me, already.
But after Epstein files, I'm believing in every conspiracy theory. Because before Epstein files, I was like, all right, it's interesting, but it's a conspiracy theory, so I want to search it. But now after Epstein files, I believe more in conspiracy theories.
Posted about
I'm invested more in conspiracy theories.
How strange the disappearances were on March 20th, and that my graph with the connections went viral and nobody mentions me. Ha ha ha. Well, I'm mentioning you now, mate. Just things on X and Elon Musk. It catches my attention that is now when we're worried about it and not before. Why? What do they know that we don't? All right. And this is the graph that this person's put together. These are the people, right? I'm going to show you another one as well. But these are the people that have gone missing connected to space engineering, right?
Yeah, and they're all connected to the some kind of department of government. So that's even crazier that all the organizations leads to one government. And I don't know. It's possible that foreign government are killing those people, those scientists. But what's the purpose of that? Maybe to stop like progression of not education, but like of research, some kind of research. But who leaked the all information about the scientists? Because the foreign government can't just access the another government's file about the scientist. But if the foreign government is interested in those scientists, they should like be those scientists should be like a threat to foreign governments. I don't know, but it's like what I heard is that they knew something about other dimensions, even other dimensions. They did research. One woman with she's not on this graph, but one woman created an institute that was researching the anti-gravity things, and she said that anti-gravity was found by some people, I think by Elon Musk and another one, and yeah they are all connected to crazy things.
Now, a lot of people are saying
Real life umbrella corporations, yeah,
that this is connected to reverse engineering or free energy of some sort.
Oh yeah, and free energy. And think about those people. Like I saw other conspiracy theories that that you don't need fuel anymore. Somebody created engine that works on just pure water, hydrogen, but somebody killed them. Those inventors of the new engines. But like imagine, it's like everything is logical, because imagine if the new engine who runs on hydrogen is released, then all the market will collapse, because even the United States dollar is based on oil. In the past, the United States dollar was based on gold. Then crisis came, and then after the crisis, the dollar became based on oil. So if the new engine is created, which is run by hydrogen, then the whole oil market will crash, and lots of people will lose money. And those people are pretty powerful. So, and they got a lot of money, and they will be worthless because their whole wealth is based on oil. Like in Saudi Arabia, the whole generation wealth is based on oil. So imagine if the new engine is invented that runs on hydrogen, so the whole country will collapse.
Okay, this is all we've got, right? This is all we've got, really. And yes, it's strange that these connected. But what I've done is I've sort of edited this, because these could be any date ranges, right? People die. There's thousands of people in these companies, right? So these things happen. And is it a case of where we want to? It's not like want to. Maybe a couple of people came up where it was like originally a bit of a coincidence, and then you sort of dig deep into things and find out more, and you go, oh, this is connected to this is connected, and then you've found out you've got a big mince pie. I don't know where that came from, but anyway, right? So that's the original. These are the dates, the years of when they went missing: 2026, 23, 24, 25.
And look at the dates in 3 year span. 11 people got 11 people disappeared or got killed. And what's interesting about those people that after their death, no information came out. No following information came out. Nothing about what happened after autopsy, I think. nothing about autopsy, nothing about how they died, how they disappeared. They just like disappeared in thin air. That's it. We got information that they just disappeared or got killed. That's it. And one researcher, you can see Monica Jacinto-Reza, I think that's how you spell her name. She went hiking with her friends. And you know what happened? One friend was like in front of her, and she turned around, smiled at her, and after a few seconds, she turned around again, and Monica disappeared. How? In thin air. What?
26, 25, 25, 25, 25, 25. It all seems a bit crazy that all these people have disappeared within that space of time, especially in 2025. We know about William Neal McCaslin that I did a separate video on, which is a bit odd, how he's just disappeared. And then this young lady straight afterwards, right? In fact, I think she was actually before, right? She also disappeared, went hiking in the woods and never came back.
Yeah, hiking in the woods. What? It's just what I said.
Now, the latest one we've got, so that's 10 there, I think. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. The latest one that's just come up now is this lady here. And this.
Yeah. I saw her video. She told that she's not like suicidal. She's happy with her life. But there was one thing that happened to her, that she was like in, I don't know, Starbucks or in other similar place, and a guy came and seated right next to her, and he said, what are you doing? Do you work for government? Show me, what are you doing? And one time that guy said, how many roofies do you want in your drink? 1 or 2? If you don't know, roofie is a drug that it's popular in the clubs. So they put roofie in your drink, then you get disoriented, so you get dizzy, and you can't control yourself. So that's crazy.
This is really strange.
Oh, sorry. And after that event, she, like, I don't know how many months passed, and she died after that. And she created institute because she said, if your head gets chopped in the public, then everybody will notice. But if your head gets chopped in the in silence, they will bury you, and they will burn your house down. So it's the crazy conspiracy. I don't even if I can say that is a conspiracy theory. It's just a theory, a game theory. Okay.
About this one. Okay. Now.
Okay, it makes me wanna call Chris and Leon for the mission.
This is a couple of years ago when she died. In 2022, listen to this. A scientist experimenting.
Yeah. Oh my God. Sorry, guys. The scientist experimenting with anti-gravity tech was found dead at 34 after warning that her life could be in danger, marking another mysterious case of death and disappearance in recent years. Amy Eskridge was just 34 years old when she allegedly died from a self-inflicted gunshot to the head in Houstonville, Alabama. However, neither the police nor the medical examiners have publicly released any details of investigation ever taking place. It could be a sketchy site, I don't know, but before her death, she was openly researching and trying to develop anti-gravity technology, a way to control or cancel out gravity, which could revolutionize space travel and energy production. Why do you want to kill those people? They're doing so much for the world. They spend their whole life learning new information, researching things, and they just getting killed for that they trying to find something new that will revolutionize our world.
Anti-gravity tech was found dead at 34 after warning that her life could be in danger. What? Marking.
And the video she released, she said she's not suicidal, she's happy with her life, but she is afraid that something will happen to her.
Another mysterious case of deaths and disappearances in recent years. Amy Eskridge was 34 years old when she allegedly died from a self-inflicted gunshot to the head in Huntsville, Alabama on June 11th, 2022. I mean, are we just going to keep on digging up more of these weird occurrences? However, neither the police nor the medical examiners have publicly released any details of her investigation ever taking place. Before the death, she was openly researching and trying to develop anti-gravity technology, a way to control or cancel out gravity, which could revolutionize space travel and energy production. This is the 11th now. So, mainstream media, somebody asked Donald Trump the question.
10 missing scientists with access to classified stuff, nuclear material, aerospace. They've all gone missing or turned up dead in the last couple months. Based on what you've been briefed, what do you think is happening here? And do you think that this is connected or totally random?
Well, I hope it's random, but we're going to know in the next week and a half. I just left the meeting on that subject. So, pretty serious stuff, but we're going to be not. Hopefully,
Yeah, 11 people disappearing is pretty serious stuff.
No coincidence, if you whatever you want to call it, but some of them were very important people, and we're going to look at it over the next.
All of them are important people. He thinks some of them are very important people. Yeah.
So, not much information there.
Yeah,
He says he's obviously going to look into it. Now, one hand, you've got anti-gravity, which could then explain many of the UAP evidence that we've got so far. And also, on the other end, it could be something to do with free energy. Now, free energy has consequences to the world. Good and bad. Well, financially positive for others. Yeah. I think we all know who is going to benefit and who is not going to benefit, right? Having free energy. Whether, there's many documents out there that says and proves that free energy is impossible. However, a lot of people would argue against that, right? Especially when you come to alien tech. So, I'm in a bit of I'm going to leave it to you guys to decipher what do you think this graph, going to give him another shout out, Mystery World News is all about.
Yeah, so that's crazy. So what I was talking about, that those inventions would revolutionize the world, and a lot of people would lose money, because imagine free energy, and everything is and every engine doesn't need oil or electricity. Imagine that. If anti-gravity maybe anti-gravity needs electricity, I don't know about that, but the main point is that a lot of wealthy people will lose money because of those inventions. And I think those people are in such a good spot that they don't want to lose that spot. So holy shit, I'm sorry for your death oh shit, yeah, I'm sorry for your death in 2 weeks. Oh my god. So yeah, that's what is truly happening, that Donald Trump his government didn't want to release another part of Epstein files. Why? Because there were a lot of compromising information. And even the highest lawyer of that government said we can't prosecute everyone that is in those files because the government will collapse. And you can imagine that those people won't be prosecuted because they hold such a power, and they're holding a big part of the country. And if they get prosecuted in the court, the whole government, the whole country will collapse. Literally, it would be new start for countries. New start for countries. Holy shit! And now it's happening with the scientists also. They're in. Where were they when in 2023, in 2024, when they started to disappear? I don't believe that they didn't know that. The head of research companies, the heads of space research companies are getting killed, and they didn't even knew about it, and they're like now, yeah, we will take a look at that, guys. I will tell some information like in another week. So yeah, so I think it's the same thing with Epstein files, that if that inventions would be invented, so there would be a new order in the world. Yeah. So it's the same thing with the Epstein files. They didn't release the second half of files because they said that whole country will collapse. Yeah. So those people who allegedly did something with children in Epstein Island won't get prosecuted because they hold too much power in the government.